What precisely is the problem for women that men have to solve? If you're a man that's going to be dealing with women, you need to know certain things. And I guarantee nobody has talked to you about what I'm about to share with you in this video. You start with the fact that women inhabit a world that they most assuredly would have made different. Left up to women, the world would not be the way that it is. They would not have created a world where they get fat when they're pregnant. They would not have created a world where they have to bleed and experience all of the emotions that go along with that and all the tremendous hormonal swings that become very, very difficult, right? That is all lifelong for her, from puberty all the way through menopause and beyond, really. The challenges and the burden of being female is tremendous. And so the problem for women that you have to solve, because she doesn't think this way, she just feels the way she feels. The problem that you have to solve, and if you're a young man and you're going to be dealing with women, this is the key thing that nobody will talk to you about. By the way, if you enjoy this channel, please give me a subscribe. This is my effort to distill my rather extensive knowledge on this topic down into something that could be useful for younger men. It's all part of my young men's mentoring. It's a $49 a month group coaching where we jump on live calls every week, talk about some of the core competencies. I'll say more about that a little later in this video.
For the last 25 years or more, young men have heard a lot of crazy advice. Almost none of it good, most of it harmful. The trend was always toward greater acceptance of effeminacy. Look around you. How's that working in your world? The simple fact is there are problems only men can solve. That means the world is waiting for you to step up and get your shit together. Your reward is a life of meaning and achievement beyond anything you currently imagine, including wealth, friendships, female attention, respect. There's no currency of greater value. I set off to explore the world when I was 24 years old, and I haven't been off the road since. I've been lucky. I'm a 4-time national champion. I studied medicine with a mentor in the forest of Central America and got hired at top hospitals like Cleveland Clinic. I went to sea with a mentor, built my own boat, and lived on the water for 5 years, all because of mentors. When I needed mechanical skills, I found a mentor. When I became a writer for a major publisher, I hired mentors, selling $40 million in under 3 years. Because mentors give you the ultimate edge, and you're gonna need it. If you're young, your biggest obstacles are confusion, distraction, and inexperience. Fortunately, there are solutions that give you power to move forward with clarity and focus. That's why you need to know about Young Men's Mentoring for the 2020s. Young Men's Mentoring for the 2020s is a one-on-one and group coaching mentorship where you and I and a couple of guys talk about things important to you. I even host live events in my Caribbean headquarters and my jungle hideout in Guatemala where I lived for 10 years to study ancient healing practices. Each week I have a story and a lesson to share, but you get priority to ask me anything. It could be about family, money, an idea you have for your life or business, women and the dangers of dealing with young women today. Each month you'll hear from an expert who will talk about the fast path to things like financial security, business development, so you can learn and earn from anywhere. This is the stage in your life where you choose whether you're going to be a man or continue on your path to slavery. If you're seeing this message, you can count yourself lucky, but only if you take action. You will not get a better opportunity in life than the one right in front of you right now today. Join Young Men's Mentoring for 1 month for just $49, and I'll see you on the inside.
The key problem that she's dealing with is that she possesses power that she does not want to have. What am I talking about? Look, the power that pussy gives women is a power they do not want. And they don't want it because it comes with tremendous consequences. Now, I'm not saying all women, and this is not actually a dig on women. It's just, my hope is that the reality of the situation is clear. And will I get angry comments below this video? I have no doubt, but I'm a big fan of women. I adore women, but I want men to succeed with women. This is what makes me happy. This is why I'm doing this. For you and me, it's a playground, right? For you and me, it's like something to enjoy and have fun with. But don't forget, for her, none of that is, I mean, she may have moments of genuine, ecstatic enjoyment. Women long for this. It's partly why I talk to young men about this topic, so that you can really deliver and make women happy. But the realities of health, female malaise that she has to deal with all life long, starting at puberty, the reality of illness and disease, right? If she's throwing it all over the house, right, you can get sick that way. Women get very strange kind of internal conditions from being too promiscuous. She can get pregnant. You have to deal with that. It's a good 20-year investment, right? She possesses a power she does not want. And this is the core riddle that you have to solve for her. Because left to her own devices, when women turn bad, they use this power in really, really terrible ways, and it will make your life hell if you're stuck with her. But I don't think that there's any man dealing with any woman who won't get a chance to deal with some of the difficulties that I'm describing. She will use this power to manipulate and control your behavior, if you let her, obviously. And she will use this power to ultimately actually to blow up her own life. So when I say you have to also help her solve this problem that she doesn't even know she has, how do you solve this problem so that women don't find themselves in an unpleasant position that makes them decide to make your life unpleasant? The answer lies in tradition. And this is why, in spite of all the stupidity surrounding ideas of progressivism in the West, women getting their own way on things is not good for them. You can see example after example of how this is true. This is not to say that women only have a very defined role to play, but they definitely do have a role to play. And to the degree that she will play the role that women need to play in society, you can have a life with her. To the degree that she will not, you should play your cards very carefully and not get tied down to her. These are the kind of things that we love to debate and answer with real world examples that can really help you sort out your life quickly. If you're a young man in your 20s or even your early to mid 30s, and you know that the world that you're facing is very difficult, very complex, and that from a certain standpoint, you can feel that the system has been rigged against you. The system is very, very unforgiving to young men acting like men right now. We want to help you get over that. That's why I put together a little program I call Young Men's Mentoring. It's $49 a month. We jump on a call once a week and we talk stuff through. And you get a perspective from an older guy who's sort of been there and done that. Somebody who can show you the ropes and make sure that you don't make stupid mistakes that end up costing you big time, either in terms of life, years, or money, etc., etc. This is not just about women. This is not how to pick up chicks. This is how to live a great life, a worthwhile life. I put together a free book for you below this. It's very short, about 30 pages, give or take, although I keep editing. Please check it out. You can get that below this video, and there's a link to join Young Men's Mentoring. In the next video, I want to talk to you about the one question, the only single thing that you must be able to ask. If you're serious and you want to tie your life together with a woman, this is the one thing that you need to be able to get an agreement on. It solves all the dilemmas down the road. It's the one surefire way that I know to prevent trouble in your life, the kind of trouble that blows up your life, that creates real problems, the kind of problems that happen to, well, over 50% of men. If you know what this question is, and you know how to ask it, and you know how to position it, you'll always be covered. Getting an answer to this question becomes the most important thing in your relationship with a woman. That video is coming up next. Thanks, and I'll be back in another video. Young Men's Mentoring. Don't leave home without it.